Hey Abdal, how you doing? Why does YouTube always change everything? I'm a grandma, I just learned how to use this. Now it's all changed again. Now I can't do advanced settings and nothing no more. Well, first world problems, ain't it? How y'all doing today? I'm practicing my Tennessee slang draw. How y'all doing? Tante Ami. Die olle Tante Ami. Hi, salut petit. Comment ça va? Bonsoir, mon ami. Hey, Shuriken. How are you doing? Happy pizza day. Happy Friday. I just hopped on spontaneously because I realized I haven't streamed yesterday and I haven't streamed today. I streamed today. I was invited on VH Friendly's channel over there for a little shared joint live stream because a lot of people always ask about like the Germans ask about how life in America is, so it was kind of interesting, or we got some questions and it was nice. But now I'm here. Forgot to stream on my own channel too, so just wrapping up a 22 mile ride. 22 mile ride, wow. Good for you. Things are well. That's good. Good to hear. Rusty, leave the dog treat. It's not for you. I was just working today, so nothing going on here either. Had a just regular day, I guess. I made some spaghetti bolognese, or spaghetti with meat sauce, as you say here in America. I know y'all like to keep the names pretty straightforward. No misunderstandings there. Pizza, pasta with red sauce, pasta with meat sauce. But then you have chicken Alfredo, that's where it gets complicated. Why don't you just call it pasta with white sauce? That's my question, but oh well. I doubt it's gonna get answered anyways. Some things don't have an answer, right? Who's lost? BT? Did I lose someone without knowing? Better not tell me that. It's Friday and I try to have a good weekend, so I don't need no sad stories today. Hi, I'm from Germany. I live in the United States. Spag bowl. I like that shortcut, spag bowl. What do you have today? Spag bowl. Just a bowl, spag bowl. Hey Carly. Thank you, I hope you too. You're inte från svenska, you're from Tyskland. I speak Swedish a little bit, like focus or emphasis on a little bit, but I am German. Oh, the loss. I was like, BT, I don't need no more losses this year. I was like, who did I lose this time? You mean soccer? I can take that. Germany lost against Ecuador. Was? Wie bitte? Nein. Das ist unmöglich. Hi, Oak Tree. I look very confident today. Do I look confident? I don't know if I'm specifically confident today. Probably not. Back to streaming I go. Well, I haven't streamed on my own channel yet now, today, only on V8's channel. Ugh. Should I make that sound every time you play a video game? Ugh. My little finger, at the moment my hands are targeted, so my Spidey bite is completely gone. The last time I showed it, it was still red, but now it's cleared up completely. Then yesterday I cut myself here with tweezers. I had them in the sink because Oscar had a tick, so I got the tick out of Oscar, burned it with the tweezer, put the tweezer in the sink to wash it, left it in the sink. It was stuck in that little, where it collects all the yucky debris, whatever, the leftovers. And I didn't see it, so I was like doing my stuff and just like rammed my hand into that tweezer. It was like super deep. So I hope it's not getting infected. Today, something similar happened at work. It was just like a plastic crate that had like a piece broken off, and I did like this movement to grab it, and then just sliced my finger open like along my under my nails, so it's like flopping a little bit, like I can open it up, which I did to clean it out. So I like opened the flesh a little bit, sorry, it's getting a little too TMI, and rinsed it out and then sprayed alcohol inside of it, and I was like, ooh, that's very pleasant. So yeah. Josh, spinnst du? Hi Josh, erstmal frohen Freitag dir und vielen Dank. Wow. Du spinnst ja wohl, Dankeschön. Wo kann ich das denn wenigstens liken hier? Ah, ich komme nicht dran. Hier, so. Danke Josh. Ich sehe mal Eurozeichen hier. Ich habe schon lange keinen Euro mehr. Ich glaube noch nie im Chat Euro gehabt, oder? Doch, von dir mal. Für einen Kaffee hast du mal was gespendet. Das weiß ich noch. Aber selten haben wir hier Euros. Ich dachte, was ist das für eine Währung? Danke, Josh. Sehr lieb von dir. This one has a hole. Hold on. Only Josh will understand it. It's a joke. Thank you, BT, for the coin, the star. I saw it. Thank you so much. Thanks, Carl. It's halb so wild, half as wild, as we say in Germany. So if something hurt, but it wasn't like, like life-threatening, we'll say it was half as wild. Hi, Kamalish. Spamming is not a good thing on this channel because my moderators are very strict when it comes to spamming. Kein Problem, Josh, du warst ja arbeiten. Ich musste auch arbeiten. Ich habe meine Arbeit auch 30 Minuten nach hinten verschoben. Eigentlich hätte ich gar nicht so lange streamen können, aber die Zeit ist verflogen und ich habe gar nicht richtig drauf geachtet am Ende. Und dann kam ich ein bisschen in die Bredouille, aber hat noch alles geklappt. Oh, Oscar, do you want water? Rusty drinks so much water. I know, here we go, Shetty. There's water. Forgot to refill it. Last time I refilled it was this morning, and Rusty drinks a lot of water. Here, Shetty, come. Here's your water. Your water. Yummy. There you go. Kleiner Mann. Ja. Okay. He's drinking. Nach Kundentermine und war die ganze Zeit am Fahren. Heute knapp 600 Kilometer. Oha, 600 Kilometer? Hättest du fast nach Nashville fahren können. Wärst du noch mal eine Stunde weitergefahren, dann wärst du schon hier. Krass. Was machst du eigentlich, Josh, beruflich, wenn man fragen darf? Du kannst es ja nur so ungefähr beschreiben, wenn du möchtest. Musst du natürlich nicht. Ignoriere es einfach, wenn du nicht willst. Hi, Jay. Hello, hello. Spoon survivors. Should we make t-shirts with that? Although I think people would get really offended by that if I did that. If I had like t-shirts that said spoon survivalist. I know for us it would just be funny, but some people might take it the wrong way, because they would think I'm making fun of like more serious businesses, which I really wouldn't, but you know, people are very strict with things nowadays when it comes to like jokes. Hi, I am from Germany. How long it would take to learn German? So what level are we talking? Like full on conversation about politics and religious beliefs, or just getting some food at the supermarket or the bakery? Because just the first one, like C2 level or C1 level, would definitely, I would say, at least 2 years inside the country. Outside the country, probably 5 years. But that depends on your language, like talent for learning languages, or your, you know, interest, motivation. Yeah, too bad I can't take a joke. A lot of people really can't, and I understand that, you know, it's a touchy subject sometimes. So. Oh, Josh, ich muss hier einen Screenshot machen. Mein typisches Selfie-Lachen. Lächeln, oder wenn jemand ein Foto von mir macht. Sehr unangenehm. Okay. Ich mache doch immer gerne Fotos von Spenden mit den kleinen Texten. Years, Jahren oder Jaren? Jaren with an H, with a J, like the last one. 5 Jahre Deutsch studiert. Oh, not bad, that is long. It's a long time. Ich hatte vor ein paar Jahren mit viel Glück und Pech letztlich mir jetzt knapp 5 Jahre mit 3 Freunden selbstständig im Online-Bereich. Wir helfen Firmen bei der Kundengewinnung. Aha, nicht schlecht. So. One of the Online-Entrepreneurs. Sehr schön. Da musst du aber auch regelmäßig nach Kapstadt fliegen. Nach Südafrika zum Urlaub machen. Spaß. Und dieses typische Stereotyp, was man von Online-Entrepreneurs hat, oder? Ich kenne ein paar von der Uni-Zeit noch, die sich auch selbstständig gemacht haben und die dann natürlich alle ihr Instagram-Business angefangen haben und dann alle ab nach Kapstadt zum Reisen. Spricht auch nichts dagegen. Das spricht nur der Neid aus mir. I've been working on English for like 41 years and I'm still not quite there. Right, you're not quite there. If you're not quite there yet, I don't know who would be. You use words that I sometimes heard for the first time. And you use a very poetic language for your posts, or even like just answering comments or your own comments. So, I disagree with you, Shuriken. It doesn't often happen, but this time I disagree. Mit viel Glück und Pech meine ich sehr viel geerbt. Ich müsste theoretisch nichts mehr machen, möchte aber nicht rumsitzen. Ich liebe meinen Job bis jetzt noch. Das ist gut, Josh. So muss es sein. Ja, so geht es mir auch. Also natürlich nichts geerbt außer Schulden. So, da habe ich jetzt kein Glück gehabt. Aber ich habe Glück mit meinem Job, dass er mir emotional sehr viel gibt. Er zahlt mich zwar nicht mit Geld, also ein bisschen, gerade so, dass ich das, was ich muss, leisten kann oder was ich brauche, aber es zahlt mich emotional. Er bezahlt mich emotional, was mir aktuell wichtig ist, weil mein Lebensstil relativ, wie sagt man, simpel ist, sag ich mal. Hi Link. Mods ignored this. 67. Jay is just hoping for the spoon today, but the spoon is taking a nap in the drawer right now. It needs recovery for next week. How do you know I'm not making half of these words up? That's a good point. Since I'm not a native speaker, that would be a possibility, but and even if you did, that would even be more impressive, to be honest. Mehr Glück und Pech habe ich schon gelesen. Aber ja, arbeiten ist gut. Zu viel arbeiten nicht, aber ein bisschen arbeiten oder dass man die Arbeit wenigstens mag, ist schon wichtig, finde ich. Aber klar kann natürlich auch nicht jeder die Arbeit mögen. Manchmal geht es auch einfach nicht. Man kann nicht immer das leben, was man macht. Manchmal muss man einfach nur die Rechnung bezahlen und ja, man hat nicht immer die Wahl. Elise Perry, who's that? In Deutschland muss man ja generell auch eher vorsichtig sein mit der Kultur, deswegen bleibe ich auch lieber anonym. Oh ja, auf jeden Fall. Kultur ist wichtig. Witzig, dass in Deutschland überhaupt ein Wort für diese Art von Ansicht oder von dieser Einstellung gibt. Ich kann schon kein Deutsch mehr sprechen, ey. Meine Grammatik wird so schlecht in Deutsch. Habt Nachsicht mit mir. Ich will nicht eine von diesen nervigen Austauschschülerinnen sein, die einmal nach Australien geht und dann kein Deutsch mehr spricht. But yeah, Josh just said something important or interesting about Germany. So in Germany, if someone's doing really well, like financially or with their job or, you know, in any way, Germany has a word for the way our society can be, and it's called envy society. So Germany is an envy society. So everything that is going well for someone oftentimes is not seen as something positive for other people, but people get very like grouchy about it or very like envious and like ugly about it. For example, if I would do well with my YouTube, which I am, like when it comes to numbers, but like not financially, obviously, like I could never live from YouTube alone. So, but if I did, for example, people would find something negative about it and be like, oh, do you have a real job? Stuff like that, you know. Or same with Josh. Josh is driving like really nice cars, let me tell you. And he would get a lot of comments, I'm sure, from people in Germany. They're like, well, I wouldn't want to pay that gas money that you're paying, or well, too bad you don't give a about the environment, stuff like that. You know, there's always something negative that Germans would find about something that they're kind of envious about. What happened to my finger? I kept my finger open at work. You know, I do a lot of like laborers tasks where I carry around boxes and I like unload and unload stuff onto trucks and or rebag stuff and shift stuff around. So I cut my finger open. It happens all the time. Or I get like little blisters, and it happens. Hi Logu, hi Yachi. I'm from Germany. I live in the United States. Look like Daphne of Scooby-Doo. Believe it or not, the first time I watched Scooby-Doo was when I came to America, which was not even 3 years. Oh no, it was 3 years ago when I first traveled to America. But I've never seen Scooby-Doo before that. I heard about it, but I've never seen it or watched it. How's your finger doing? You probably said already, but I missed it. It's gone, pretty much gone. I tried to feel if I can still feel the bump, but not really. Like it's a little hard inside still, but yeah. It's like sometimes a little itchy, but it's like completely healed, which is really good. So I think it was really just like a minor itty bitty. Maybe it was a baby spider, a young spider, I don't know, but it's not bad at all, luckily. That stuff I hear often. Yeah, das kann ich mir vorstellen, Josh. Viele haben ja dieses Vorurteil, wenn sie jemanden sehen, der Mercedes fährt oder BMW oder Lamborghini. Da will ich gar nicht wissen, was du dir für Sprüche anhören musst. Porsche ist, glaube ich, der einzige Wagen, den man fahren kann, ohne dass man solche Vorurteile bekommt. Da denken halt alle, dass du ein Steuerbüro hast oder sowas und aus Stuttgart kommst. Aber ja, schon irgendwie schade, dass das schon so ist. Tell Yurika-san, you're easier to communicate effectively with than most native speakers. Your reading comprehension is obviously about 100%, which is quite rare. I don't know about that, but thank you, appreciate that. Girls don't like butter. Smooth like butter. Aber im Porsche musst du auch Polohemden tragen. Ja, natürlich, das ist ja dann klar. Man muss sich dann schon auch an gewisse Regeln halten. Ich nehme an, dass du dann jetzt noch deinen Abend genießt, Josh. Du wirst wahrscheinlich auch noch was am Freitagabend haben, nachdem du so lange gearbeitet hast. So geht es mir immer, wenn ich lange arbeite, auch wenn ich super müde bin und eigentlich ins Bett sollte, um früh aufzustehen am nächsten Tag, bleibe ich immer viel zu lange wach, weil ich immer denke, ich will jetzt noch was aus meinem Tag rausholen. Ich mache noch was Entspannendes, egal wie lange es dauert, auch wenn es blöd ist. Aber so geht es mir zumindest. Guten Morgen, Strohhalm, oder guten Abend. Na, jetzt sind all die Deutschen sind jetzt hier. Nicht all die Deutschen, 2, aber naja, mehr als sonst. Ich freue mich immer, Deutsch zu sprechen. Ich war vorher bei Marco kurz im Stream. Haben ein bisschen Deutsch gequatscht. Guten Morgen. For a non-native English speaker, German sounds how toddler would speak English only if toddlers could do what German did. You mean the grammar, like the sentence structure, or the words in general, like the way it sounds? Hi Gagan, hi Karam. Hi Logo, you can just call me Rika. How's your finger? Oh, I've had it already. How much overlapping of language is there between German and English? Well, there's a few words that are overlapping since German and English used to be the same language, you know, same with the Scandinavian language. It all started at one point. So at university I had to learn like Middle English and Old English, and for some reason which doesn't really make sense. It was interesting though, but to see how similar German and English was at one point, or the same, and then how it split up and then slowly differentiated a little bit more. And it definitely makes it much easier for me as a German to learn English because it is so similar. Same with Swedish, that's why it was relatively easy to at least learn like the basics of Swedish. Not saying that I'm fluent in that at all, but you know, just like the family is the same, so it's like not a Roman language or anything like French. So, and for, you know, it's the same for Spanish speakers that want to learn Portuguese. For them it's way easier to do that because it's the same language family. But it's not much overlapping, to be honest, at this point, I would say. Hi Nishant. Josh, spinnst du oder was? Ah ja, Josh, kriegst du aber gleich den Löffel, ich sag's dir. Und eine Kleinigkeit für Oskar darf auch nicht fehlen. Kauf ihm was Schönes, gute Nacht und viel Spaß noch. Oh, danke Josh, wie süß. Dankeschön. Jö, muss ich ein Foto machen. Aber warte Josh, du kriegst noch kurz einen Löffel. Da kommst du mir jetzt nicht davon. Wo ist mein Löffel? Hier, mein Lieblingslöffel, der hat die beste Form. Josh, du weißt, was zu tun ist. Fertig? Okay. Für die zweite Doni. Spinnst ja wohl. Aber vielen Dank, weiß ich sehr zu schätzen. Danke, danke, danke. Oskar sitzt hier in seinem kleinen Bett. Oskar! Joshi hat dir was gespendet. Kriegst du ein bisschen Snacks? Nö, Schatz. Der Alte hat schon ein bisschen Demenz. Man merkt es langsam, aber sicher. Ich gehe da morgen mal mit ihm zur Lieblingstierhandlung. Seine Lieblingstierhandlung, die ist ganz klein und süß. Hat so kleine selbstgebackene Kekse und alles. Und seine Lieblingsfish-Treats. Oh, stimmt, die sind letzte Woche leer gegangen. Dann kann ich die neue kaufen. Danke, Josh. Sehr lieb von dir. Guten Morgen. Ah, aber die wird das. Ja, ich versuch's. Ich gebe mir Mühe. Oskar, komm hier, Schatzi. Oskar. Komm. Jetzt steht er da in der Ecke. Schaut. Oskar ist like having like onset dementia, unfortunately. So he's doing the like walking into corners much more often now, and sometimes he just stares into the blank for like minutes. And I try to just like let him do his stuff to deal with, you know, figuring out the room and everything. You can't stay with Oscar, that's so cute. Oscar, come here. Yeah, fine. Come. Come. Sag hallo. Hallo. Hi. Yeah, Joshy got you some good. Yeah. He wants you to have a nice treat. Yeah. You got a nice treat? Thank you. Er spricht leider nicht so gut Deutsch. Ich weiß. Wir üben. We're practicing German, I know, Oscar. It's not easy. Old but gold, that's true. That's, I was about to say that's true for both of us. But, thank you. He deserves it. I agree. The dog's life is better. No, Nishan, don't say that. Beautiful like the moon. Well, that's a little far-fetched. A dog psychologist for Oscar for his dementia. I don't know if that would work, and I don't think I could afford that. I can barely, you know, in America you really gotta think about, do I really need a doctor? If you're not about to die, then the answer is no, for most people here. Ronaldo movies. Ronaldinho, to be exact. Who needs Ronaldo if you can have Ronaldinho? That's my answer. I want a treat. Guess what? I had a few too many treats in this life already, so I need to calm down on those treats for myself. So, still trying to lose a few pounds. It's still summer, so I need to do it before winter comes in, because there's no holding back in winter when it comes to snacks. And, you know, anything for Oscar. Oh yeah, Oscar goes to the doctor more often than I do. Like, I take him to the doctor all the time for everything when I'm like worried about something. So that's why the YouTube money is connected to Oscar's own bank account. So everything there goes to Oscar's. Treats, snacks, bougie food, yeah, doctor's appointments, you know. Old dogs are expensive, let me tell you. Hi, my name is Rika. Yeah, good question. Because most of them came from Europe, obviously. Yeah, I know. Your smiles rained in my eyes at the wind. Poets over here. Y'all need to, like I said, y'all need to write a book, or like combine all your poems into a book and publish that. R-I-K-A, Rika. What happened to my finger? I got my finger at work. It happens all the time. I had 3 band-aids on my hands yesterday, so today it's only 2 left, or 1, the other one fell off earlier. Gute Nacht, Josh. Schlaf gut. Danke nochmal von Oskar und mir. Vielen Dank. Erhol dich gut von deinem stressigen Arbeitstag. Und morgen wird nicht gearbeitet, hast du gehört? Du musst dich auch mal ausruhen. Man muss auch Erholungsmomente schaffen für seinen Körper. Nicht nur arbeiten. Muss ich mir auch immer wieder sagen. The other language is German. I have a few Germans here once in a while. And it's about quality, not quantity after all. And I have some really good, cool people here from Germany. It used to be way more Germans, but I guess since I'm located in America and I stream to very like late times or odd times, me and my hair looks like I like touched an electric fence or something. Well, it's almost dark, so. Ich habe nur noch einen Monat in meinem Job. Jetzt habe ich mir schon Sorgen gemacht, Strom. Ich habe nur den Satz gelesen, ich habe nur noch einen Monat. Oh. Na gut. Lesen wir mal weiter. In meinem Job. Ein kleiner Schnitt im Finger und es gibt erstmal gelben Urlaub. Gelben Urlaub, ja. Gelben Urlaub hätte ich auch gerne. Den gibt es in Amerika leider nicht. In Amerika gibt es entweder Urlaub oder gekündigt werden. Oder ja, es geht zusammen. Wenn du zu viel Urlaub nimmst, dann tschüss. Aber ich bin ja zum Glück mein eigener Boss. Aber unter normalen Umständen, Urlaub ist ja nicht so angesagt. Also wenn du Urlaub magst, komm bloß nicht nach Amerika. Well, thanks. Ich habe nur noch, habe ich schon gelesen. Und dann gehst du nach München, oder? Stroheim, hast du gesagt. If I stay here, you might burn the sun. Oh, funny. Hi, Michael Rubio. My favorite country, of course, the United States of America, Germany, and I like England a lot. When it comes to like, it depends on what you ask me, like, you know, what aspects, but when it comes to like looks and like atmosphere and the vibe, Italy and China. Dass du das noch weißt? Ja, natürlich, Strohhalm. Ich bin ja geübt hier im Memory Game. Tatsächlich fällt es mir relativ leicht, mir solche Sachen zu merken. Nicht bei allen natürlich, aber bei manchen habe ich so eine Eselsbrücke oder an dich erinnere ich mich eben sehr gut durch den Stream damals mit dem Switch von ich war genervt oder sauer zu Strohhalm ist ja echt ein netter. Deswegen merke ich mir das vielleicht so gut bei dir. Bei manchen Leuten erinnere ich mich natürlich nicht an jedes Detail oder wo die her sind und was die machen, aber bei manchen Leuten erinnere ich mich an fast alles. Frag mich nicht, wie mein Gehirn das ausselektiert. Aber dann vergesse ich Sachen wie Doktors, Termine oder Geburtstage, sowas vergesse ich super schnell, leider. Da bin ich total vergesslich, aber bei solchen Sachen, da erinnere ich mich irgendwie dran. Ich habe 7 Jahre lang für UPS gearbeitet und die biegen sich das deutsche Arbeitsrecht auch. Ja, das kann ich mir gut vorstellen. Wie ist es so für UPS? Ich habe gehört, generell in Deutschland so auch Post und sowas soll sehr, sehr stressig sein, oder? Hi, Bonnie. Auf Wiedersehen? Did you ever say hello? How can you already say auf Wiedersehen then? Well, I guess you could say it for hello too, auf Wiedersehen, because it means see you again. I guess it would work. Hi, Elamir. Hi, Abuba. No, I didn't say hello. Wow. Not hurt. It's okay. I'm used to getting hurt. I'm kidding. I'm from Germany, but I live in the United States. Man, I got a sunburn today. I can tell. My skin feels super sore, or like red. Oh, my ears. Freaking me out today. If there was a horse, they would come and try to eat my hair because they would think it's hay or straw. Ugh, the ceiling light's giving me a headache. I don't like it. There's no alternative, is there? Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm getting a little mini lamp. No. I was hoping my little lamp would be bright enough. My Minecraft axolotl. Spooky. Wow. You can barely tell that I didn't sleep well. My dark circles are like so intense right now with that light. So yeah, I slept really bad the last few days because I'm a super light sleeper. And Oscar gets up at nighttime all the time at the moment. So he like taps around the bedroom And we don't have carpet, we have like hardwood floors, so he has like a little tap like all night. And he stops and he just looks at the wall, and then he like walks backwards. And he walks under the bed and he's like bouncing or banging his head against like the bed and everything that's under the bed. And then I have to get up and I get on the ground and I go under the bed and pull out Oscar, and then he's like pull him out of the bed, and then I put him onto the bed so he can sleep some more on the bed, because once he's up he wants to sleep in a big bed and not in his own bed. And then he just like keeps tossing and turning and complaining, and it's a whole thing. So hi IT. Yes, of course I know Egypt, but I've never been to Egypt. Well, thanks, Gaga, that is very kind of you. Bei uns gibt es Kohle ohne Ende, aber am Ende war es die ständige Überwachung, der ganze Stress und diese unmenschliche Behandlung einfach nicht mehr wert. Klingt sehr stressig. Also haben die schon, UPS ist ja eine amerikanische Firma in Deutschland. Das heißt, die haben dann auch diese amerikanischen Regelungen und Rechte und sowas alles angewandt in Deutschland. Dürfen die das? Es muss schon deutsches Arbeitsrecht gelten, oder? Auch wenn es eine amerikanische Firma ist, nehme ich mal an. Aber wahrscheinlich gibt es da irgendwelche Grey Zones oder sowas oder Überlappungen, keine Ahnung. Aber ich hoffe, dass es dir in München besser gehen wird und dass du da nochmal einen Neuanfang machst und dass du dann damit happier bist mit deinem neuen Job. What do you know about Egypt? Egypt is in Africa, and it has pyramids, and it had pharaohs and hieroglyphs. And I have a friend that has a friend that lives in Cairo, and she travels there all the time. And she said she really likes traveling to Egypt, so she goes like twice a year or so. And a lot of Germans go to Egypt for vacation. And it's because it's like relatively close, nice weather, a lot of cultural things to see, but almost every single German here coming back from Egypt always complain that they got food poisoning at one time at their trip to Egypt. And I always think it's funny, but that literally can happen to you anywhere you go, like any country you travel to, like any country where it's like hot, because food spoils much more easily in hotter countries. It's always like something that stuck to my head. That people that come back from Egypt in Germany always tell me that they had a food poisoning over there. I think, I don't know where they catch it, if it's like street vendors or so, but I have to say I never had a food poisoning from street vendors, and I ate at street vendor places all the time, and in Hong Kong or Beijing, or I don't know, I ate a lot of street food. I never had food poisoning from that. It's definitely not a lot of information. Naja, aber ich bin froh, dass UPS wenigstens gut bezahlt hat, Strohhalm. Immerhin etwas. I don't think that's true. There must be a lot of beautiful women in Egypt. But yeah, I've never been. I would like to go though. But there's many places in the world I would like to see. But that's not for free, so that's hard to do. Hi, Fundy. What's this? What's the sticker? I can't recognize what it is. Is it a baby? Ich habe mir mal in Spanien eine Lebensmittelvergiftung geholt. Das war kein angenehmer Rückflug. Oh je. Kurz zum Rückflug, das ist ja schlimm. Meine letzte Lebensmittelvergiftung hatte ich in Mexiko. My last food poisoning. My first I had in China. My first week of university. So I probably missed the first 2 weeks of university in China because I had food poisonings the first time. So my stomach did not enjoy the spicy food. I just could not handle it. So I spent my first 2 weeks in China on the in the bathroom to keep it simple. And then I had another one in Mexico. Yeah, in Mexico, like a few years, 3 years ago. And I was by myself in an Airbnb, and I had to share the bathroom with like 4 other rooms or 4 other people. It was in the hallway, and I remember those moments when someone was taking a shower and it took forever, and I was like, what to do? So yeah, not fun. Hi, Ping Shao. 你是中国人吗？ Was ist das? What's that, Fundy? Is that bears? Oh, that's people. Okay. So small. I wish it was bigger. And I don't even use glasses, or I don't even need glasses. But it's so like those stickers are always so small. I wish they made bigger stickers, like in other apps. Oh well. What are y'all up to on this Friday? I'm thinking about getting some ice cream, but I shouldn't. So. Oh, shucks. I have to go to the supermarket. I need to go grocery shopping. I forgot. So I guess I have my plans for tonight. Grocery shopping it is. Yeah, I have to do that today. I don't want to do that on Saturday. Saturday is always crazy busy because everyone else is going shopping on Saturday because everyone works under the week, so they go on the weekends. And then Sunday I don't want to go because Sunday is always full, like with plans. So I guess I'm gonna go tonight. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now actually. It's already late. Alright, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday night. And I feel like I can't speak English today or German. I just don't. I should just stop speaking at all in general today. Today is not the best day for speaking for me. I have like some of those days where I'm just like tired from the week and I'm just like talked out and I don't know. My brain is just like in rest mode and like let's watch some Netflix or let's watch some YouTube mode. You know, sometimes you're just in the mode for listening and not for talking. And today is one of those days. So I'm gonna spare you with my bad English or German and let you go. And I wish you a happy weekend, happy Friday. Do something that brings you joy, do something restful. Stay hydrated in that heat. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye. I know, Gagan. I'm gonna do that after grocery shopping, don't you worry. I'm gonna be sitting on my chair tonight and watch some Netflix or so, probably. Talk to you soon. Bye, good night. Happy weekend. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen. Naughty. Bye.